There's been a string of superhero movies lately focusing on things like family, compassion, helping people. That's boring though. So once again, I'd like to return back to the golden age. We're going to look at a classic today, Batman #1, containing the first appearances of the Joker and Selina Kyle. Two villains that have progressed very differently over the years. The Joker was pretty much perfect right out of the gate. There were attempts at toning him down a bit in the Silver Age, and even a period where he didn't appear at all, but he eventually returned to his roots. Catwoman, on the other hand, went through a lot of refinement, ever-changing costumes, and it took decades for her to become a Robin Hood stealing for environmental causes. Diving in, the first section is a recap of Batman's origin from Detective Comics 33, which I reviewed like forever ago. Go watch that video, I thought it was pretty good. We all know what happens. Rich people fuck around and find out and their son becomes a furry. The first news story begins with some random old people listening to the radio. Yeah, it's so old-timey, just sitting around a speaker and listening to somebody talk about shit. It's totally different from a podcast. The broadcast is interrupted by an ominous voice. The Joker announces he'll kill millionaire Henry Claridge at midnight. Claridge got the message and surrounds himself with cops. The hours tick down, and when it appears to be over, Claridge drops dead and his mouth contorts into a grim smile. The police realize the diamond was replaced by a fake and they find the Joker's calling card. Speaking of which, the soon-to-be Clown Prince is sitting alone in his hideout and explains the workings of his crime. He had already injected Claridge with poison and taken the diamond 24 hours ago. The radio broadcast was a warning of a crime he had already committed. This is, perhaps, the greatest villain introduction in comics. Basically, everything iconic about the Joker is set up in 2 pages. The Joker toxin, the card, committing crimes just for the love of the game, old people. It's perfect. The news is dominated by the Joker, and at Wayne Manor, Dick asks Bruce why they aren't doing anything about this punk. Bruce tells him the time isn't right and they have to wait. Joker's already killing people, so I don't know when he thinks a better time would be. Then a different random old couple are listening to the radio when the Joker makes a threat against another rich guy. The home of Jay Wilde is filled with cops. When the clock strikes 10, gas fills the room, paralyzing everyone and allowing Joker to kill Wilde with a poisoned dart. Way to go, Bruce! You could have stopped it and you did nothing. The police scour the city looking for the Joker, but he's also gotten the attention of the criminal underworld. Word spreads and some dude named Brute Nelson is going to kill the Joker. Batman also gets a hold of this information and decides now is the time to do something. Nelson is at his house and appears to be breaking a hamster's neck, I guess. Then the Jonkler kicks down his door to teach him a lesson. Luckily, Batman is there to body slam everyone. While Batman is giving him the business, the Joker kills that Nelson guy. It's a real Raiders of the Lost Ark situation, huh? Batman gives chase, but ultimately the Joker kicks him off a bridge and escapes. The Joker broadcasts another threat against a judge who previously sentenced him to prison. The judge is protected by a cop and they pass the time by playing cards. Then the Joker reveals himself and kills the judge. He remains in disguise, and when he leaves, he lies to the other cops that the Joker had already gotten away. Unknown to the Joker, Robin had been spying on the place. Robin follows the Joker as he sneaks off to another house. Little does the boy wonder know, a skull fracture is waiting for him. Then the Joker proves to be the smartest person in this book, and instead of keeping Robin as a bargaining chip, prepares to kill him. He doesn't get the chance to Jason Todd before Jason Todd and Batman crashes in. He punches Joker and knocks him back into a bunch of chemicals. The room is filled with fire and toxic smoke, and the Joker shoots Batman with a paralytic dart. The Joker leaves the Dark Knight to perish, but the clown didn't count on the fact that Batman is Batman and he pulls Robin out. That's literally the explanation for how Batman escaped. Deal with it. Robin quickly recovers as well, and they rush to the next location the Joker is going to hit. Joker opens fire, but the bullets can't pierce Batman's bulletproof vest. The Harlequin of Hate tries leaping to freedom, but Robin kicks him off the edge. Before he can hit the ground, for whatever reason, Batman catches him. The Joker is then taken to jail, and thus begins the long-standing tradition of him escaping immediately to do something even more fucked up. The next story is also one I already covered in my Batman Villains video, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. Hugo Strange escapes from prison and attacks the city with an army of mutants. They capture Batman, inject him with some Titan formula, and he has a limited time to escape before he mutates. He knocks Strange out a window, cures himself, and kills the remaining mutants in all the fucked up ways only 1940s Batman could. Something I didn't add in my original review is the fact that this story was so violent that DC editorial mandated the no-killing rule. so that's cool. Just to be clear, he still occasionally revoked people's breathing privileges. Next, Batman and Robin decide to sneak aboard a yacht. Some rich lady has some shit to steal and they're gonna stop whoever tries. Disguised as a steward, Dick tries getting info on any potential thieves. He follows a shady-looking guy and picks up a note he drops. It instructs the rich lady's nephew to keep her away from her room, where her iconic necklace is stowed. Signed, The Cat. I need to defend my species here and say that real cats commit their crimes as loudly and in front of as many witnesses as possible. Then guess what happens? Somebody stole the necklace. It's like the city learned nothing from when Martha Wayne wore her nice new pearls into a place called Crime Fucking Alley. Luckily, the Coast Guard comes by, but surprise, they're gangsters in disguise. The gang wants the necklace too, but they're out of luck because someone already stole it. Why do so many people want this necklace? Does it grant immortality? It's probably full of drugs. Then Robin attempts an impressive feat and tries to ram his own head up another man's ass. As good of a fighter as he is, though, he can't do shit against that many Tommy guns, and he dives off the ship. After taking a bunch of other valuables, the gang returns to their own boat. They don't get far before Batman and Robin capture them. Then Batman does something completely insane. He confiscates all their guns and lets them go, because he wants to see if Robin can take them all in a straight fight. Jesus, Bruce, you're not doing anything to dissuade the human shield rumors. Oh yeah, that's right. Somebody stole a necklace. Back on the yacht, everyone has moved on from being robbed to a masquerade ball. Batman wins the best costume contest and fills the trophy cup with a stolen jewelry. The contest is cut short though when the fire alarm rings. This was all a part of Batman's plan. While he distracted the crowd, Robin pulled the alarm to lure out the thief. Apparently it's this old lady, and Robin tackles her down the stairs. Robin, no, you're gonna break her hips like an eggshell. Thank God she isn't actually old, and Batman strips off the disguise. Excuse me, what? Oh, the 1940s, man, it was a different time. So it turns out this was actually the cat, not yet named Selina Kyle. Batman finds the necklace and a bandage on her ankle, and she lets him take it since she knows when she's licked. Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of licking going on between you two, no matter how much DC insists superheroes don't do that. Batman knocks out her accomplice and they let the police take it from there. Batman and Robin leave on a boat, and Batman insists on Selina coming with. Robin doesn't get why, and his confusion thickens when Selina jumps into the water and Batman physically blocks him from stopping her. And she gets away. And now we'll see who the criminal behind these crimes really is. Nicole! You let her go? Get off my back, I'm just trying to play the field, same as any other alpha male. Maybe she won't reoffend. She murdered 48 old ladies with a sock full of nickels! Moving on to our final tale, the Joker is still in jail. He removes 2 false teeth containing chemicals that make a powerful explosive when mixed, and he uses this to blow the place apart. This psycho getting loose quickly makes the news, and Bruce is made aware of his escape. After a quick trip to a secret lab under a grave, the Joker is ready for his revenge. He kills the chief of police and steals valuables from across the city. Since Joker announces his crimes on the radio, it's easy for Batman to predict he'll be at the museum next. The place is also swarmed with cops. The Joker makes short work of them with poison gas and goes for the necklace. Batman makes his presence known and they fight. Joker gets the upper hand and gets within millimeters of killing Batman, but police reinforcements change the game. The cops quickly forget the stolen shit when they see an unconscious Batman. Based on all the Wayne family fanfics I've read, I think I know where this is going. Nah, one goes to pull off his cowl, but Batman fights back and leaps out a window. The next day, Bruce Wayne is talking to Commissioner Gordon. Bruce gives Gordon an idea. The Joker likes stealing jewels, so why not use one as bait? A piece about the priceless fire ruby is printed in the paper and the trap is set. The Joker enters the place it's being kept, but the lights switch on and he's surrounded by cops. With no time for any of his gas traps, he shoots his way out, but he's trailed by Robin. Robin makes a move, but he's outmatched, and Joker intends to give that building a new coat of red paint. Batman shows up, and remembering his chest armor, Joker aims for his head instead. Robin dropkicks the Joker, and Batman takes a few swings at him. Joker pulls a knife, and in trying to stab Batman, he stabs himself. The Joker dies the first of his many, many, many fake deaths. Batman and Robin leave his body to the police, and they screw everything up by calling an ambulance for him, where it's revealed that the Joker is going to live. Well, I'm off to go cross-dress and commit some crimes, so a dashing hero will threaten to spank me too. Later, dudes.